Welcome back to the warm-up. Day 3 of the top 5, the quarter season review week. Very, very excited for today. Today we got rookies, top 5 rookies. And if you haven't checked out the last 2 videos, go check them out. Just top 5 players, top 5 teams of like the 20, 25-ish games we played so far. And just like the teams videos, this isn't just like, oh, rookies who have the best stats or the number 1, 2, 3. Like, no. This is me and my eye test from what I've seen in the past 20 games, 20-ish games. And I just wanted, I don't know, I've got some good picks on here for y'all, so let me know what y'all think. Number 5 is Asar Thompson, Detroit Pistons. I know the Pistons still haven't won a game since the World Series finished. I thought that was hilarious. But Asar Thompson's been playing well. And just what we've seen from him as a prospect and what he brings to the table is why he's at the number 5 spot, right? We haven't seen a lot from his twin brother, Amen. But Asar is exactly what we expected from a top 5 pick, okay? Defensive monster, and not if, but when, like, Cade Cunningham has like a jump and a shoot, and the Pistons are good in maybe a year, 2, 3 years, like, because they have so much young talent. Asar Thompson's going to be there. Like, I'm very, very excited for that. He looks like a very solid young piece that a lot of people are going to want. Just kind of like how Alex Caruso was like sought by every single team. Like if any team could get Alex Caruso for free, they would take him, right? Same kind of deal. Like long, he's even longer than Caruso. I would say more athletic than Caruso. He's just awesome. I don't know, he's a very, very smart player, right? There's a little bit to be desired in the offensive end, just in terms of like ball handling, and not necessarily ball handling. He's a good ball handler, but shooting, and just shot creation. But I mean, he's not required to carry an offense right now, so I don't care about that. But if we were to be like, okay, like I want the perfect rookie, and like the perfect, like if he could shoot, he would be like really freaking good. So yeah, that's my pick of 5, bro. That's Asar Thompson. If you haven't checked him out, check that boy out. I liked watching him when he was in the overtime. Like that was, whew, him and his brother were crazy. Number 4, Jaime Jaquez. I just found out how to pronounce his name, because if you look at it, it's Jaime, Jaime Jaquez Jr. Played at UCLA. I remember seeing him on the Rico Hine runs with PG, and I know Russ was there for a little bit on some of the runs. And he was just there because he played at UCLA. And so, yeah, it's kind of cool that he's in the league now. I just kind of thought, like, oh, he's a younger guy in playing with these NBA guys. It's kind of dope. But he's one of those, like, older soul rookies that we get every year. They're like, oh, he's, like, more mature beyond his years. And he's a bit of a bigger guard, too. He's 6'6", 225. And I'm 6'5", 220. So league me. But he's averaging 13 points for the Heat right now. And the Heat fans, I know y'all love this dude. So if you're a Heat fan, comment, like, let me know what y'all think of him yourselves. Like, he fits so well into the Heat system. He's just great with the ball. He can shoot, plays defense. Very, very sneakily athletic. He's extremely athletic, and he doesn't really look like it because he's kind of like a bigger dude, right? He's kind of a bigger dude. Doesn't really look like he's athletic. I mean, 6'5", 225. That's freaking crazy. So a lot of his stuff is the eye test stuff. Like, there's not a lot of stats. I mean, he's averaging 13 points as a rookie. Pretty good, right? But the reason why he's at number 4 is like the intangibles. His IQ, he comes off screens well. I mean, he's a 6'6" guard. He's a perfect guard. He's a bigger guard. I wouldn't say he's a point guard. I don't think he would want to play point guard either. But I mean, he's a good 2 guard, 3, plays defense, long. I don't know, athletic, solid. And I'm glad he's playing good. I can't remember where he got drafted at. I don't think he was in lottery, but if it was late. So good pickup by the Heat. Derek Lively's my number 3, and he is the best thing that could have happened in the Dallas Mavericks. 100%. This is the exact center that they needed, I think. He started off playing solid. I mean, he's averaging like 9 points and like 8 rebounds right now. So I mean, I like where he is, and like where he's at in Dallas specifically because Luka and Kyrie are there. Like that duo with just like 7'1", big, long center is just nice. I mean, two very good passing guards. And then you got a good young center who's just raw. That's how everyone describes him as raw, right? But he just plays good defense and is just a phenomenal rim runner. Like, I haven't seen this good of a pick and roll duo. Like, pick and roll into a lob duo, if that makes sense. Like, not just pick and roll, like big Dwight Howard pick roll. Like DeAndre Jordan. I haven't seen this good of a duo since CP3 and DeAndre Jordan, of Luka and Derek Lively. Pick and roll, boom. Like from what I've seen so far, that's what I really like about those two. And I can't wait for the future. I mean, the Mavs are playing very, very well. It's because, in part, I mean, Luka's averaging like 50, it seems, but it's in part because of his defense. I know they kind of struggled with that last year. They've got some solid wing defenders. Josh Green's pretty good. Tim Hardaway's good. Grant Williams is solid, right? But interior, like Derek Lively over the years, he will be so good. He's going to be so good, right? Not as good as these next two, potentially. We'll see. But at my number 2, I've got Victor Wembanyama, right? He's just been playing great, man. He's averaging 20 and 12 with like 3 blocks a game. Not a whole lot of winning over in San Antonio, but he has spurts where he looks like he's the most talented player in the entire league. Like 7'5", step back 3, just flinging it over people. Like he's just turn, bang. Like if you give him the ball, he's had a 38-point performance already this season in 20, 25 games, right? He himself has played well. That's why he's here at number 2, because he himself has played here. I do take into account team success, but I don't think Pop has been playing him great or a lot. And talking to some Spurs fans, I know that, and they agree that he, like playing Sohan at point isn't doing good. Why is Trey Jones on the bench? We don't need to get into all that Spurs politics right now. Wemby's been playing good. He has a real shot at winning Defensive Player of the Year, and I think he might win Rookie of the Year depending on him and how the rest of the season goes. I don't know yet. It's gonna be very, very interesting. But Wemby's been playing very, very well. I think he's the second best rookie we've seen this season. And honestly, this rookie class, it comes down to, it's basically an MJ LeBron thing where it's like, who's your 1, who's your 2? There's 2 guys, and it's a 1 or 2 conversation. Chet Holmgren's my number 1. It's between him and Wemby. Like seriously, like no rookie has helped bolster their team's success like Chet has, okay? So Chet has helped the Thunder get to that point. He's the second guy. Obviously, Shea's an all-NBA first-team caliber player. I mean, he was there last year. But, I mean, Chet had a 7-block game, he had an 8-block game, and he had a 9-block game this season. Like, that's crazy. And I know Victor's averaging more blocks, technically. There were a lot of people that he thought he couldn't play center, and he's playing center. Like, he's been way better than we thought he was going to be, right? He really is the best pairing for Shea. A big guy who could stretch the floor. He was shooting 50, 40, 90 earlier on in the season. I don't know if that's still going on right now. He's hit some solid, like, clutch threes against the Warriors and other games. And it's scary how good they've been playing. They bought into a system. I mean, they were in my list yesterday. Yeah, they were on my top 5 teams, and they've been playing very, very well. Shea and Chet are both 2 elite two-way players. And if they get some help, Lauri Markkanen potentially. No, we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. They will be coming for a championship. Like, they have arrived. They are here, and they're not going to go away very, very soon, right? So he will improve as the years go on in terms of being a better offensive option for OKC, I think. But I mean, he's been great so far. I've really liked what I've seen from Chet. So, especially coming out of an injury. I mean, I expected him to be this good because he's been in the NBA for a year, even though he was hurt the whole time. Being in that environment, adjusting. I mean, I've heard some stories about like the traveling takes a toll on some people, right? And so it's just kind of like a wall. But he's kind of gone through that a lot and practiced with NBA guys and been around this. So I'm glad that he's just soaked all that in and just was like a sponge, and now he's here and he's showing us. And so the Thunder are showing us. Him and Shea, I think they're a very good team, and he's a huge reason defensively and offensively as to why they're amazing. The one guy that I would say I'm missing on this list is Brandon Miller, but I haven't seen anything crazy from him. And the Hornets are just kind of meh. Like Ausar Thompson, high upside, sucky team. Brandon Miller, I'm not saying he doesn't have a high upside, but I haven't really seen that at the NBA level yet. Ausar Thompson has been an all defensive NBA player already. Jaime Jaquez is really, really solid. The team's good. Derek Lively's been really, really good. The team's really good. Wemby's generational. The team sucks. And Chet Holmgren is really, really good, and their team is really, really good. So I kind of balance that out with team success and like individual performance and potential. So that's my list, y'all. Kind of a shorter video, but I mean, yeah, if you haven't seen the other 2 top 5 rankings, go check them out. They're in the description. And yeah, bro, I don't know. We got 2 more days of this. We've got top 5 takes so far and top 5 disappointments so far in the next 2 days. So subscribe, get ready for that next couple of days. Once again, if you're a Heat fan, I want to hear from you guys. How my Jaquez, what y'all think about him? Just in general, you don't have to be a Heat fan either, but let me know what y'all think down in the description or down in the comments. So yeah, bro, I like what I see from all these guys. This is a very, very strong rookie class. I'm excited. So anyways, we out, y'all.